Hey guys, welcome back to Smashing Punk Fan. Today we're going to be tackling the lower ball joints on my 2017 F-150 Raptor. This should apply also to the 18, 19, and 20, and maybe even base model F-150s, but for sure the Raptor takes abuse, so I'm going to take care of them. Let's all face it guys, repairs suck and you don't want downtime with your truck. You want to be playing with it just like this. So I want to walk you through it, show you how I do it, and even give you guys the torque specs towards the end. You need the CV axle to get up out of your way. Time to grab a ratchet strap. You don't even need the ratchet part, just the ratchet strap itself. Loop it through the eyelet so it's nice and secure. Take out all the excess. Where it's going to pick somewhere good, the upper spring up here. That, just going to pull the excess through and then hoist away. You get 21 millimeter on the bottom, get it set up on there. This is going to be better without an extension, but we probably will need a cheater bar. And it's easier to turn it till it locks like that, as if it were full turn locked, and then just give her a good pull. Most of these nuts do not feel like they're at factory spec torque, so glad to be getting this done. So I got you guys up close and personal here. We're gonna have to take this tool and adjust it to the bigger setting because this is a big boy. So you have 2 notches for small compact cars, most likely pickup trucks. Hopefully that's still enough because this is a big setup. There we go. What you're gonna do, slide it up underneath that boot to the best of your ability. Might have to use a hammer. I'll make this 3D for you. Well, look how good that did. It popped down anyways. Thanks, Harbor Freight Tool. You helped me bang this out. That was just pointless. Yeah, it's got improvement play. All right, now we're gonna get the ball joint press and get this little bad boy off there. First, what we can do, we can get this seat clip off. All right, you wanna be careful when you're doing this because it can fly off pretty quick. So I'm gonna use this as a brace for my face. Take it around. There we go. Captured the inertia. Good to go. Now all we have to do is get the press, pop this bad boy out. Alright, here we are. Don't mind that. Just a bunch of junk. We already got the snap ring off. I don't know why I've got those tools for that. Now we can use the ball joint press. Get the nut off there. You don't need that now. It's best to have your vehicle unlocked when you do this, by the way, because it's gonna sound the alarm if you start fiddling around with stuff. It's the big cup. Here, just like that. A couple of those cups. Get the set in place. Charger makes this much easier. Honestly, I don't think we need this cup. Just like that. Pop this sucker out. Set up. Yes, an impact would make this so much easier, but I like the feel and appeal of doing it by hand, just because then you can really feel the power going through it. Put a little penetrating lubricant there. We're gonna have a lower ball joint, so it's hard to hear, but I can absolutely feel it in the stud, if you can hear that. So that's where the clicking is coming from. We've got some replacements. Let's compare them in size. So you can see them side by side. This one does not have the boot on yet, but this is the brand new one. So one of the things I noticed is that the flare here is bigger than the original, and it does appear to be steel, but I'm not sure how that works with an aluminum lower control arm. We do have the upgrade of actually having a greasable cert, which is nice, and it also takes a cotter pin, which is something to me is alarming that this one did not have, although I do prefer that it has the Allen wrench on the end. Instead, this one's just a flathead, but either way, you really should never really need those. But when I went to take this off, it came off surprisingly easy. With the knuckle popped off, I didn't even need the tool really just hammering at it, it slid straight off. So this being steel, hopefully that, I mean, it looks like composite steel of some sort, but I don't know. Pros and cons. collectively, I think this one's probably going to be better. I do notice also this has a coarser thread pitch. This one's finer. So more threads, stronger precision, hence the name. But collectively, and once this gets fully inserted, there's a boot that slips on. It just, we'll leave it off so it doesn't get damaged in the process, but we're going to press this one in. So again, you could use a torque wrench with this. I prefer not, just because then you're actually able to feel the power as you put it through, and you'll see it slowly versus it rapid fire going in sideways and causing a mistake. You could see it slowly happening, but you'll probably feel a problem versus the tool. So see how it's straightened up right away? You can kind of see it, and it's already going in slow. And once you feel it bottom out, we'll back it off. Some good pressure there. Let's see. They can go a little bit more. That's pretty good. And bottomed out. Looks good. Yep. So we can back it off now, and we'll go in there to the bottom and try to look at it closely. It looks good, evenly pressed. Yeah, that's the job all done. Now we can put the boot on. Yeah, let's make sure that cup goes on correctly. We'll go and press the boot on, because that thing is pretty rigid. It shouldn't take much force at all. Got it on. Then comes the cotter pen. Great. Here now. Click. Snap. There you go. Good job. Alright guys, just to go back over a quick little recap before we put everything away. You want to make sure that your vacuum line is reattached down below in the new Dorman IWE. It'll focus there. There you go, reattached. We also have now a fancy greaser, thank you Dorman. You also want to make sure you put your brake line hose bolted back up, and your ABS sensor bolted back up, linked all the ways back up to where it's plugged in at. All those in, including the Christmas trees right here and there. 85, tie rod in, 85, lower ball joint down here, 111 as well. Then your caliper, the mounting bracket. These two big boys right here are 184 foot-pounds. Your axle, or attaches, the CV axle comes in, the retainer here, 13 foot-pounds. All of that, you're pretty much done and good to go. Everything looks good, hold it down, and when we put the tire on, we're gonna be 150 foot-pounds all the way around. So that's it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to stick around and hit that subscribe button, because the next thing we'll be taking care of on this truck is I'm going to show you how to replace the IWEs like I did. I kind of slipped it in there a little bit, but I didn't have a good platform for how I tore it down and everything, so I'll make sure to have a dedicated video for just replacing the IWEs. Also the upper control arm, upper ball joints on the upper control arm, because I found out with the Raptor, for some reason you can press them out instead of them being welded in like the 13th generation that I previously had. But thank you guys for all the love and support. Make sure to hit subscribe, like, all that. I love you guys. You're amazing. Thank you for sticking around, and we'll catch you in the next one.